Stop right here and really hear this, because this isn't just a random thought, it's a clear warning sent with love. Don't visit that relative's house this June. It may look like a normal family get-together, just smiles and small talk, but something there isn't right for your spirit. The energy in that space will pull at your peace and make your heart feel heavy, and you've worked too hard to feel whole again to risk going backwards. This isn't to scare you, but to keep you safe. That little feeling in your gut, that strange sense that something's off, it's not just your nerves playing tricks on you. It's not drama either. It's your inner wisdom speaking, telling you to pause. You've felt this before, haven't you? That strange silence when you walk in, the way people act differently once your name or blessings are mentioned. The comments that seem harmless but somehow hurt. You told yourself it was just your imagination, that maybe you were being dramatic, but let's be real, it wasn't in your head. What you felt was real. That space holds emotions like jealousy, pride, and old pain that no one talks about, but everyone carries. And the truth is, your light, your progress, your peace, it makes others uncomfortable because it reminds them of what they've buried inside themselves. You're not being asked to hate anyone, you're being asked to protect yourself. People say family is everything, that you should always show up, but real love doesn't ask you to lose yourself. Real love doesn't demand your silence in the face of emotional discomfort. You shouldn't feel bad for listening to your soul. When angels speak, they're not playing. This isn't fear. This is protection. You've come so far. You've healed through hard seasons where you were ignored, misunderstood, even laughed at. And now you're stronger, wiser, softer in the right ways. Don't let guilt or old habits drag you back into a story that no longer fits you. You don't have to give long explanations. You don't need to justify your no, a quiet refusal says enough. Not from anger, but from love, for yourself. You're not slamming doors. You're building healthy walls around your peace. Heaven has watched you smile when you were hurting, hold back tears to keep the peace, and sit in silence just to avoid a fight. But you're done pretending. You're not here to shrink anymore. You're being guided to stay true to the peace you've earned. Your spirit is asking you to move differently this time. This is the green light to choose calm over chaos, wisdom over old habits. And hear this loud and clear, your time, energy, and presence are gifts. Not everyone deserves access to the healed, glowing version of you. Some invites seem harmless, but they'll cost you your peace. And this is one of them. So take this message as love, not rejection. Stay where you feel safe, where your joy isn't questioned, where your light isn't dimmed. You don't owe anyone access just because they're related. Some family events are actually emotional traps. That gut feeling? It's not drama, it's a warning. Don't ignore it. You've already felt the weight before. The weird vibe when you show up, the tension in the air, the comments that dig a little too deep. You leave drained, wondering what went wrong, having to clean up emotions that don't even belong to you. That's your soul absorbing too much. That's your energy bending where it shouldn't. And here's the truth, it's not your job to carry their pain. You're not responsible for their healing. You can love them from a distance. You're not rejecting them, you're just protecting your energy. You don't have to keep playing a role in a family script that always leaves you feeling small. You don't have to step into the same emotional patterns dressed as tradition. Some relatives aren't just people, they're life lessons. And you've already passed that test. You don't need to go back and retake it. You can say no without guilt. You can say no with love. And if they don't get it, let them wonder. Your peace doesn't need their approval. Your peace speaks for itself. You don't owe your mental health to anyone's ideas of loyalty. That tight feeling in your chest when you think about visiting them? That's not just nerves, it's your spirit waving a flag. Don't brush it off. You've done the deep healing. You've faced the dark parts, held your own hand through lonely nights, and grown into someone more sure of their worth. You've broken old cycles. You've found your light. But walking into that space, even for a short time, can shake it all. And while it may not hit you right away, after the visit, you'll feel the fog, the heaviness, the ache of going against your truth. Because energy speaks even when no one says a word. You're more sensitive now, more in tune with your surroundings, and when you're near people carrying hurt they haven't dealt with, you feel it deeply. That pain clings to your light. And suddenly you're tired, confused, and drained, wondering how you lost your glow. That's the price of going. And it's too high. This June is a turning point. A moment where the universe is saying, you've come too far to look back now. Don't go where your spirit no longer fits. Don't test your strength for the sake of appearances. You don't need to prove you're healed by standing in the fire again. Just don't walk into it at all. Say no, protect your space, and trust that your angels are clearing the path for something better. You're not heartless. You're just honest about what you need. Let them call it distance, coldness, whatever they want. That says more about them than you. You're not their mirror anymore. You're your own peace. You've become your own safe place. Don't return to people who made you feel like your joy was too loud, your kindness too much, your growth too strange. If your story no longer fits in their script, let it go. Your angels are clapping for your strength. That visit might seem small, but it risks setting you back. The new chapter waiting for you needs your full alignment, mind, body, and spirit. And clarity requires that you stop giving yes that your soul means as no. You don't need to carry guilt. You need to carry peace. Let them talk. Let them wonder. You are no longer trapped in cycles that steal your light. Choose yourself. Choose your growth. Choose peace. This June is not for proving anything. It's for protecting everything you've built. Let that old story fall apart. It was never yours to carry. You've earned this peace. Don't give it away, not even for family. You've earned this peace. Don't give it away, not even for family. You've already survived what was meant to break you. You've already walked through rooms where your spirit was ignored, where your voice was silenced, where you had to lower yourself just to keep things calm. But that season is over now. You are not the same person who used to put everyone else first and call it love. You're not that version of you who stayed quiet to avoid being misunderstood. You've grown wiser. You've learned to listen to your spirit, not just people's words. And now, Spirit is telling you clearly, don't step back into that old role just to make others feel comfortable. The truth is, comfort shouldn't come at the cost of your truth. You can love people and still say no. You can honor your past and still protect your present. Saying no isn't turning your back, it's turning toward yourself with love. It's choosing the kind of peace that doesn't need to be earned or explained. This time, your healing has taught you how to notice the shift early. That tightening in your stomach, that emotional tiredness that sneaks up when you even think about going. Those are signs. Signals. Your soul is always speaking. And now, you're finally in a place where you can hear it clearly. Don't ignore that clarity. It came at a high cost. You paid for it with tears, lessons, and nights spent asking why you weren't enough for people who should have known how to love you better. But now, you see it wasn't about your worth, it was about their wounds. Their inability to receive you had nothing to do with you and everything to do with what they refused to face. You're no longer responsible for holding up relationships that feel one-sided. You no longer have to carry the weight of being the strong one, the silent one, the peacekeeper at your own expense. That season of overextending yourself to be liked, accepted, or praised is behind you. Now is the time to protect the healed version of you. The one who no longer lives for approval. The one who found peace in solitude and strength in silence. You've realized that sometimes, silence is not weakness, it's wisdom. And saying no isn't closing the door forever, it's just choosing not to walk through it today, not while your soul is still healing. Maybe one day the energy will shift. Maybe they'll do their own work. Maybe the space will become safe again. But right now, it's not. And Spirit isn't asking you to hope for the best while walking into what you already know feels wrong. Spirit is telling you to honor what you feel now. Protect your heart now. Don't sacrifice what you've built just to be seen, heard, or loved by people who only know the old version of you. You don't owe anyone access to the new you. The healed you. The lighter you. Let that be clear. This isn't about holding grudges. It's about choosing alignment. It's about knowing your energy is not meant to be poured into places that drain it. You were not born to live in emotional survival mode. You were born to thrive, to be whole, to walk in joy without guilt. And anything, any place, any person, that pulls you away from that isn't meant to stay close right now. It's okay to step away. It's okay to choose quiet, calm, and space. It's okay to let people misunderstand you if it means staying true to yourself. You've tried before. You've explained. You've waited for change. You've hoped. And still, you were left feeling empty. You don't need to try again, not when your spirit is already telling you to rest. Protect your spirit like it's sacred, because it is. Protect your space like it's holy, because it is. You're not selfish for choosing not to show up. You're wise. You're being led. You're in tune now with what your future needs, and sometimes that means disconnecting from what once felt familiar but now feels heavy. You're not running away. You're moving forward. You're not avoiding. You're discerning. Let others think what they will. You've learned that peace isn't loud. It doesn't fight for attention. It doesn't shout to be understood. Peace just is, and now, it lives inside you. And this June, it deserves to be protected at all costs.